Hi there, hi, good afternoon everyone. This is Liz Davis. I am a nutritionist and I specialise in digestive health for busy women. So I help busy women fix their reflux, IBS, painful digestion, bloating and so on, and any kind of related hormone issues, chronic fatigue, etc. Because quite often those conditions have their root cause somewhere in the gut as well. And I do this with state-of-the-art gut testing, hormone testing, any other testing that we might need, and then dietary, lifestyle and supplements to bring things into a healthy balance for you again. So probiotics is a really important area to look at because the science on probiotics is evolving all the time, and scientists are discovering which, all these different strains and what they're useful for, etc. So it's an ever evolving field, and the probiotics are useful for so much more than just your gut health, which is also a really useful thing that we can use them for. So I was just going to do a rundown of a few of the other situations aside from gut health which probiotics may help you with. So first up, obviously, yes, gut health, they can really help with this, with any kind of gut problem that you're experiencing. So there's loads of different strains out there you can try. And what I would say with that is if you're trying probiotics and you're not getting anywhere, or potentially even making things worse, then I would definitely recommend testing your gut first, because you may be taking the wrong kind of supplement for your needs, or if you've got something like SIBO, it possibly is just going to aggravate things for you. So there's no point going round and round the houses just trying all different strains, because they may all just be not what you want. So next up, I would be considering probiotics if you've got any kind of emotional health problem. So maybe you're getting depression or anxiety or low moods, anything like that, because the gut is well known as the second brain. So if you've got a nice healthy gut microbiome and a nice healthy gut environment, that's going to really help your emotional health as well. So if you are suffering on that front, then probiotics is definitely something I would be looking into for those reasons as well. So next up, immune support. You've got 70-80% of your immune system actually in your gut, so it's going to be really important to keep your gut health optimized in order to keep your immune health optimized as well. So quite often this is an area that a lot of clients say they notice the first improvement in when we start to work on gut health, because if you've got healthy levels of bacteria, that's going to really benefit your immunity hugely. So it's one area that, if you are noticing you're getting lots of coughs and colds, or any excessive inflammation, or autoimmunity, even anything like that, then look at your gut bacteria levels, maybe with a test, and then use probiotics appropriately to try and address the issues. So next up, healthy skin. It's going to be really important if you want healthy skin to make sure that you've got a nicely flourishing gut microbiome and your gut environment is nice and healthy, because that's going to have a knock-on effect on your skin as well. So it doesn't matter if it's psoriasis, eczema, acne, whatever it is, probiotics can play a big part in helping you to overcome these situations. It's probably not going to be the only thing you need to do, but it's going to play a really big part there. So I would be looking at that to try and use probiotics supportively there. So different strains like lactobacillus have been shown to be really helpful for skin health, for example. Next up, during and after antibiotics. So if you need to take a course of antibiotics, which we do sometimes, then if you start taking them at the same time, that's absolutely acceptable to do that. You can do that. There are a few companies out there that make probiotics blends to help you through an antibiotic course of antibiotic treatment. The particular probiotic I'm thinking of is Saccharomyces boulardii. That can be really useful if you've got to take a course of antibiotics. Just I would probably take it away from the antibiotics, so take it at a different time of the day. So the antibiotic doesn't knock out the probiotic, and then you can continue taking it afterwards as well. So continue to take them for a couple of weeks afterwards, and that should help to mitigate any negative impact from the antibiotics on your microbiome. And next up, along similar lines, while traveling. So if you're heading to an area where you think the hygiene might be a bit dicey, you're likely to pick up some food poisoning or anything like that, then maybe start to take a probiotic a couple of weeks before you go. Take it while you're there, and then continue it for a few weeks when you get back, because this will help to strengthen your gut environment, help to strengthen your own immune system, and help you prevent any nastiness while you're away. Again, I was thinking Saccharomyces boulardii is good for this, and there are also various companies will make blends especially for traveling, which is a useful thing to do. But overall, I would say the best thing to do is just generally try and cultivate that really healthy gut environment. So the best thing to do is make sure you're eating plenty of prebiotic foods. So prebiotics being what the bacteria are feeding on. They really like things like leeks, onions, garlic is good. Slightly green bananas also are good. There's heaps of other foods as well. But that's what we really need to be doing, is like cultivating that optimal gut environment for them to flourish in. And then if you're doing that, then also adding in probiotic foods as well can be helpful. So natural yogurts, kefirs, water kefir, kimchi, etc. All those things are really helpful as well. But if you're finding you're adding those and it's making things worse, again, there could be an issue there with something like SIBO, or it's just not quite the right course of action for you at this point in time. So it may be useful to have a test and see what's going on in there. Okay, I hope you found that useful. If you did, do like and share, and I shall see you next time. Okay, bye.